The Still Point, Finding Peace After the Chaos. A Pizzaverse psychological documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. The noise inside. The world's loud, kids. Phones buzz, people scream opinions, past regrets echo like bad music you can't shut off. And in all that noise, we start thinking silence means something's wrong. But here's the truth. The noise ain't out there. It's inside. Every thought, every insecurity, every old voice telling you who to be. And you spend half your life trying to shut it up instead of listening to what it's saying. We chase peace like it's a destination, a mountaintop, a vacation, a place you finally arrive at. But peace ain't a place. It's a practice. It's the art of sitting still in the middle of the storm and realizing you are not the storm. That's what this is about. Not perfection, not detachment, but presence, the still point. The paradox of peace. Peace ain't the absence of pain, it's the absence of resistance to it. Psychologists call it radical acceptance, the ability to face reality exactly as it is without trying to rewrite it. Example. You lose someone you love. Most people spend years fighting the fact that it happened. If only I said something different. If only I tried harder. That's resistance, the mind refusing to make peace with what already is. Peace don't come from rewriting the past. It comes from fastening it. You stop a skin, why me, and start a skin, now what? That shift, that's where the power lives. The biology of stillness. Here's the science. When you're in chaos, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in, fight, flight, freeze. Your cortisol spikes, heart races, blood pressure rises, all defense. But when you breathe deep, meditate, or ground yourself, you activate the parasympathetic system, your body's natural calm switch. It ain't just spiritual, it's biological. Peace literally lowers inflammation, slows heart rate, boosts immune function. It's the body's way of saying, you're safe now. That's why mindfulness works. It ain't about escaping the moment, it's about entering it fully. When you stop running, your body stops fighting. Escapism versus peace. Most people don't want peace, they want distraction. They drown in TV, alcohol, relationships, even work, chasing anything that quiets the mind for 5 minutes. But distraction ain't peace, it's sedation. You're numb, not healed. Peace feels uncomfortable at first, 'cause it ain't noisy. It don't give you a dopamine hit. It's quiet, and quiet's terrifying when you've lived your whole life in survival mode. That's why people mistake boredom for emptiness. But that stillness? That's where truth lives. That's where the soul gets a word in. The ego's final trick. After all the self-work, after all the healing, the ego shows up one last time, wearing a halo, saying, "Look how peaceful I am." That's spiritual pride, the idea that enlightenment makes you untouchable. But peace don't make you perfect, it makes you present. You still bleed, still falter, still get pissed when traffic hits. The goal ain't to never fall, it's to fall softer and stop judging yourself for it. You don't transcend humanity. You learn to love it. The highest form of control is surrender. The purest kind of strength is gentleness. Building a life around calm. Peace ain't passive. You gotta build it. Brick by brick, boundary by boundary, breath by breath. You start saying no without explaining. You stop responding to everything that pokes your ego. You eat slower, talk softer, rest longer. You stop chasing intensity and start craving consistency. Psychologically, this is emotional regulation, teaching the nervous system that calm is safe again. That stillness ain't danger, it's home. You protect your peace like it's sacred. 'Cause once you got it, you'll realize chaos never deserved that much of you anyway. When the world stays loud. Let's be real, you can meditate all you want, but the world ain't gonna shut up. The traffic still honks. The bills still come. People still test your patience like it's a sport. But here's where the shift happens. Peace don't mean the noise stops. It means it don't own you. You can walk through madness and keep your pulse steady. You can listen to other people's storms without invading into your living room. Peace don't mean you withdraw. It means you walk through life untouched by its weather. Bambi's word to the wise. You spent years fighting ghosts, chasing validation, building control out of fear, and punishing yourself for being human. Now you finally understand, peace ain't something you find. It's something you decide. You stop arguing with the past. You stop wrestling with the future. And you finally sit down with yourself and say, "It's okay. I forgive you. Let's rest." You want to know what real strength is? It ain't toughness, it's tranquility. It's waking up and not letting the world set your temperature. It's choosing grace when you could choose war. It's caring deeply, but not carrying what ain't yours. So don't chase the high, kids. Chase the quiet. The quiet that don't need applause. Don't need proof. Don't need revenge. That's peace. That's freedom. That's the still point. The place where everything finally stops hitting. 'Cause you stopped fighting what is. And let me tell you something. That's not the end of a story. That's the beginning of living. This was the still point, finding peace after the chaos. The final chapter in the Pizzaverse psychological documentary series by Bambi Palermo. We started in shame, perfection, control, and anger. We end here in quiet, in truth, in calm. If you've been walking through this series with us, you already know you ain't the pain that built you. You're the peace that survived it. And the next time life tries to drag you back into the storm, just remember, you don't belong to the chaos anymore. You belong to yourself. Stay grounded, stay whole, and remember, even after the fire, the world still grows green. Thanks for watching. You ain't abandoning people. You're abandoning your own self-neglect. Stay kind, stay smart, and for God's sake, keep your empathy, but don't lose your edges. 'Cause in this world, kid, the softest hearts need the sharpest boundaries. Thanks for watching.